Hello and welcome to this World of Tanks subscriber replay. This video comes to us from the user Shores of Tripoli, that's Shores of Tripoli, and he's driving the Panzer V Panther on standard battle on Malinovka. So this replay is another one of those that I've had lying around for a while, but definitely wanted to feature it because it's a great video. The player does pretty well if I remember rightly, and gets a bit messed up in the process, but still does very well. Don't worry, he doesn't sit and camp in this building. He decides to move out any minute now. Yes, there we go. So, as some of you may or may not have seen, if you follow us on Facebook, you may have seen that with the imminent release of the 8.0 patch update, of course there's no official word of when that may be, but it could be any day now. I'm just going to actually fast forward this a little bit until it gets in, because I think he does a little bit of camping for quite some time. But yes, because of the imminent 8.0 update that could hit any time now, I'm having to blow through a lot of these replays and get them recorded and uploaded before patch 8.0 hits, because I'm fairly confident that when patch 8.0 is finally released, then it's going to render all of these replays absolutely useless. And the reason for that is because with the introduction, sorry, can't even speak today, with the introduction of the physics, then I'm fairly confident that none of these pre-8.0 replays are going to work anymore, because the engine's totally changing and the maps are totally changing. So, like I said, I'm going to try and get as many of these old replays that I've got lying around recorded and uploaded as I can. So hopefully you should be getting one or two of these a day until I manage to blow through them all. Hope that is okay with you guys. I know you're always clamouring for more World of Tanks content, so hopefully this should satisfy a few of you. So now back into this fight. So you've got a KV-2 with the derp cannon there. He's obviously already fired, which is why he's just trying to take cover and not get blown to pieces, because it's got that ridiculously long reload. So managed to get a bit of damage laid on that KV-2 early on. Shame about the VK there. He probably could have penetrated him, but bit of an unlucky shot there. So he's going to land a shot on him. He was looking at him. I thought for some reason he wasn't looking at him. So he's getting a bit screwed up by artillery here. Now, one thing, he does have a repair kit, so I don't know why he doesn't use it at this point, because as you can see, he's still getting jacked up by artillery fire there, who just keep blowing his tracks off and laying some pretty serious damage on him. I mean, if that was me, there's no way I would have tried to hold on to my repair kit. I would have used it there and then.
Let's go.
Obviously, though, this guy's thinking that he may need it later on, so decides to hold on to it. Probably pretty confident that the artillery wouldn't be able to destroy him, seeing as the enemy didn't have anything left up here to spot him, so he would have faded. But it's a bit of a ballsy move, one that I wouldn't have made, but nonetheless it paid off. He's still alive, he's still got his repair kit, although he does only have 462 hit points left. So probably just going to make a slow advance down this flank now. Doesn't want to just go speeding off, because more than likely they will have people camping around the abandoned church there, as they always do. Tank destroyers and heavy tanks normally love congregating in that area. No, it looks like the enemy is going for an unconventional rush through the town there. Not often that you see this, especially at tier 7 play. Normally this is reserved for sort of tier 3 play. You see a lot of people rushing through that town and trying to take the flank by surprise there. Although it seems, unconventional as it is, seems to be working, as they only have this guy in the Panther and then their 2 artillery pieces hiding in the trees there. Looks like he's been spotted by somebody, as there is some shells flying in there, so just going to have to reposition himself somewhere where he can't be hit from the side there. Probably try and take some cover. No, it looks like he's still getting hit. Luckily, it didn't do any damage. As you see, the little grey marker to indicate which direction you're getting shot from. When it's grey, it means that it has done 0 damage or just bounced. And there you see again the T1 Heavy finding it a bit difficult to penetrate the frontal armour of the Panther there. Unfortunately, the Panther not having the same problems and sailing a shot directly through. Luckily, it was only for 100 damage. So this guy's really going to have to fall back a bit and try and take some cover, and probably try and get back and head off that Tiger P. As you can see, they only have himself, another 2 medium tanks, and their 3 artillery left. So really, he's got to fall back and play the role of protecting the artillery. Luckily, it looks like if you check the mini-map there, should easily be able to take this T1 out now. Even though he has disappeared. Still have a shot, because you know roughly what area he's in. Luckily, that one did 0 damage as well. So yeah, as you saw, the Tiger P decided not to attack the artillery there and went straight down the road. That was possibly because he wasn't sure where the artillery was, and cut in sideways into the base. Oh, nice shot there, taking out the T1 Heavy. Oh, so this guy's taking a serious pounding now, down to 12 hit points. So it looks like he's still getting focused by artillery fire here, so they're really going to have to do something about that. So although the sides look fairly even, 8 to 9, they're not really, as this guy is seriously in trouble now with only 12 hit points left, and the enemy having 2 tank destroyers, 2 mediums and 3 artillery pieces left. So he's just going to try and get some distance between him and the Panther and see if he can try and not take some damage from him, because pretty much any shot is just going to destroy him at this point. So really he's going to have to try and shift about, wait till he fades from the Panther's view, and try and lay some damage on him from a direction that he's possibly not expecting. Although it looks like the 2 medium tanks that are camping in the base are more than capable of holding their own against the attackers, as they are doing right now. So it looks like this guy's going to want to just move down the right-hand flank and try and sort out the enemy's artillery. So at the moment it's the artillery that's the main firepower. Luckily for this team, I will say that it's pure luck, nobody has decided to venture in that forest on the far right-hand flank there. Everybody's just taking the route down the road and absolutely missing their artillery, which is a fantastic piece of good luck. So it looks like the artillery's just laid out pretty much anybody. Oh no, they've lost their 2 medium tanks that were defending the base. So it's just this guy with 12 hit points and 3 artillery pieces. That was obviously a good shot from the M41, taking out the 3001P there. So now it's just 2 artillery pieces, one which is a Panther, probably going to be going for a base capture. So it's really up to this guy to try and spot and take out the enemy's artillery. So it's a bit unusual. Normally you would find that the enemy's artillery would just be in these bushes, in this little forested area here, or the one that he's already driven through, but it looks like they've decided to take unconventional hiding spots. Probably just decided to stay out in the open in the middle of the field and rely on their defence to keep anybody away from them, which looks like, yes, that's what they're doing. But this M41 is about to have a really bad day, as the Panthers found him. Another shot should be able to take this guy out. Yep, there we go. Luckily managed to get him before his reload, but the grill there may have a shot in the barrel, so he's just going to have to blitz at full speed. Oh, fantastic. Didn't hit him. So now he's just going to take his time, aim at the grill, and cave his front plate in. So there's just 1 artillery piece left. That is the other M41, who's just had a shot there, I'm pretty sure. And there he is. So it's just going to be a case of charging at a diagonal at this guy, because you want to keep moving as quickly as possible, but you don't want to charge straight towards them. So it's a case of run at them as quickly as possible at a diagonal, just to try and get past them, and knows full well that the M41 is going to take an age to reload there, so is more than able just to stop and leisurely take his final shot and destroy him. So fantastic replay there from the shores of Tripoli, so thanks very much for sending that one in. You got a bit messed up on the hill there, getting down to 12 hit points, but showing what a skillful driver can do with those 12 hit points. So as you can see, 5 destroyed, 3 damaged, and 4 detected. Decent amount of experience and credits. So thanks very much for that replay, and remember guys, if you've got yourself a good replay, or just a replay where something amazing happens, then please send that to replay@screenreality.com, and I will do my best to turn as many of those as possible into replays like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.